So I wanted to just break some quick news here. This is going to be pretty short, but wanted to break the news that the markets have improved dramatically today due to some comments by the president that happened just within the last couple of hours. So I wanted to get into that a little bit and get into those comments. I'm going to go ahead and share a screen here with a video and sound so that you can see the breaking news for yourself. Then I'll talk about it a little bit here on the other side.
Frank, you guys have been highlighting that all major averages have now turned positive, and the reason for that appears to be a social media post by CBS News. Their reporter Weijia Jiang has just posted that she's been on the phone with President Trump this afternoon. She says, in a phone interview, President Trump told me the war could be over soon. Quote, I think the war is very complete pretty much. They have no Navy, no communications. They've got no Air Force. He added that the U.S. is very far ahead of its initial 4 to 5 week estimated time frame. That post from Weijia Jiang of CBS News based on her conversation with President Trump a short time ago. And
so anyway, that's what I wanted to cover there. They get into a lot of other stuff and what it means for the markets and stuff like that. But when it comes to mortgages, what's happening is that the interest rates have started to rise because of the war, and that's because oil prices were going up a lot. Oil prices are inflationary, and as oil prices increase, inflation goes up, prices go up of goods, and that impacts the Fed. The Fed's expected to make more rate cuts this year. Well, if there's inflation and inflation goes up, they're not going to do that. They wouldn't make those rate cuts. And as a result, interest rates have been going up because they're worried about what the Fed may not do this year. So that's a big part of it. And inflation always increases rates. So that's what's been happening. But now with these comments saying that the war might end soon, once the war ends, we know that rates will drop back down. And so they've gone ahead and started that just based on these comments. So I'm going to get into a little bit of that here shortly as well, just to go over that. Let me pull up the chart today. I believe, we are past the deadline. So this is what has happened as far as the end of day numbers. So I'm going to go ahead and get into this a little bit as well. You should be seeing this coming up on your screen as well. Let's see. Yeah, here we go. So if you can see this coming up on your screen, then this is what the markets have done today. We started off the day pretty flat. As a matter of fact, the 30-year bond was down, I think 2 or 3 basis points early. And the 10-year Treasury was actually up earlier. And now the 30-year bond is up 21 basis points. It's made it's actually made a huge movement here, as you can see. And now we're at 21. We must have been actually down around 10. So now we're up 21. That's a huge movement. And if you look at what the charts look like, we were up here before when the war started, right? And then it started dropping down, down, down. And now it's made this jump back up, and we're hoping this trend continues. If the war ends, it will. So interest rates have improved dramatically today by about 31 basis points. And we're hoping that that continues, and we can maybe gain another 50 to 75 basis points over the next few days if it does look likely that the war will end early and we can get back above these levels. At one point back here, we were approaching this line. We haven't been above this line in the last 4 years, which means right here we were at the lowest rates that we'd seen in more than 4 years. Now rates have gone up a bit, but we're hoping to get back and approach that line again as soon as the war ends. So that's what I wanted to cover here really quickly. Pretty exciting news if this is true, and if the war does end within the next week or two. That'll be huge for the markets. That'll be huge for interest rates moving forward. I would just try to stay tuned. I'm going to keep making these updates whenever they do happen. And so hit that subscribe button, and whenever there's another update, I'll make sure you know about it. But that's pretty much it at this point. If you have any questions or anything or comments, certainly let me know. I'm always here to help. Thanks.